Hello, how are you guys doing? I am on my way to go pick up Tanya. We're gonna go shopping at Meijer. It is 11:18 and I'm a little worried about the battery on this camera. When I was leaving the house, I went to go grab, so whenever I'm not filming, I just keep the battery like charging, and I ran in to go get the battery to put it in the camera, and it wasn't there, and I was like, oh my god. I had like earlier today, when I was going to go get something to eat, I grabbed the camera because I was going to film for like 5 minutes and then charge the battery, and I had left my camera in the car and the battery was not charging. So I've already filmed, I don't know, 4 or 5 film videos today. So I don't know how long this battery is gonna last, and I'm not gonna do what I did the other night, which is take it home, charge it, and come back out. So I mean, I might, but I would have to really feel in the mood to do that, because I'm actually gonna be listening to the tail end of You by Carolyn Kepnes tonight, my audiobook. So I mean, I may do that. We'll have to see. We'll just see how long this ends up going. If it's longer than like a half an hour or so, I think I'll probably just leave it for one night, since I've been doing so many long ones. But anyway, Alex is out to dinner with his friend Sarah. They went downtown, and I have no idea like how late they're gonna stay out or what they're gonna do after that. So they didn't go out to dinner till late. He didn't work today, and so we got up and just kind of lazed around the house and hung out in bed and stuff. And then I went and got coffee to run some errands, and he finished we have this walkway that's like a mess, and he finished the other half of the walkway, so our walkway looks beautiful now. He like went to Melissa and Jason's and borrowed some stuff of theirs to like finish it up, and he got that done, and it looks beautiful. And yeah. And so then we hung around a little bit around the house, and he was like, I'm gonna go out to dinner with Sarah. Do you want to come with us? And I almost did, actually, but they wanted to go downtown. If they had stuck around here, I probably would have. But I just didn't want to be downtown, and then, because I knew they were gonna want to go out afterwards downtown somewhere to some kind of loungy bar or something. I just wasn't in the mood to do it. I actually thought I was gonna do a live stream, but I think what I'm gonna do starting next week is, because there's 4 weeks left in November, I think I'm gonna do like 3 or 4 or 2 or 3 scheduled live streams a week. So I need to figure out which days I want to do it, but I think it's gonna be like Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday of the next 4 weeks. I'm gonna kind of see how a schedule works on there, because people always say they don't know when I'm coming on. So we'll see if that works. Yeah, and that was kind of my day. I came back while he was doing the front walk stuff. I filmed videos. I filmed videos on all of my channels today. Even my review channel, I put up my review of The Haunting of Hill House. I actually filmed it in the backyard, because by the time that I wanted to do it somewhere different anyway, and I was actually gonna go to a cemetery and do it, but then I kind of thought that was kind of disrespectful, and there's this old cemetery kind of by us, and I was gonna do that, and then but I was like, I don't know, I think that's kind of disrespectful. And so then I just filmed it in the backyard, because by the time I filmed it, it was so dark already that you could hardly see inside. I mean, you could see, but like the lighting would have been really like all shadows and stuff in the living room, because it was like 6 o'clock by the time that I filmed that. But outside it was not completely dark. The sun was going down. But anyway, you can go see if you want to go check out my review channel. It's over there. And yeah, so I filmed all those videos, got those up, and then I went and got Noodles and Company, and ate a little bit of that while I was watching. I just wanted to watch something stupid, so I watched The Real Housewives of Orange County, like 20 minutes of it. And then I laid down for an hour, and that's been about my evening. It's been low-key. It's been just a, nice Saturday. I'm trying to figure out what I want to watch next on Netflix, but honestly, I'm not even going to think about it until I finish this book that I'm reading for the book club, because I want to make sure I get it done in time for tomorrow. It's okay. I wouldn't say it's like the greatest book in the entire world. You know, like we picked it because so many people were like, oh, this book is so good. This book is so good. I don't know. There's something about it that there's something about the narrator, the main character, that kind of just turns me off, that I don't really like. But I'm going to save any discussion for that until tomorrow. My contact is driving me nuts a little bit. I put some contact solution on it before I left, but it feels kind of dry. There's a Domino's pizza truck or car next to me. I haven't had Domino's pizza in I don't know how long. It feels like it's been forever. We had pizza at Carlito's thing the other day, but it was like kind of like almost like Totino's pizza, which I don't hate. But I haven't had like carry out pizza or delivery pizza in forever. It's weird to think it's November already, you know? My vlog yesterday, you guys, ended up being like almost 2 hours long. It was like an hour and 49 minutes long. I had no clue. I knew it was going to be longer. I had a feeling it was going to be like an hour and 20 or an hour and 30 minutes, but hour and 20 minutes, hour and 30 minutes. But I had no idea that it was going to be like an hour and 50 minutes. I was like, oh my gosh. Tanya will probably have a list of 50 things that she has to buy tonight. I don't care. I got nothing to do, so except for listening to my audiobook. Other than that, I'm just free-willing it. I just took the dogs out, and they napped with me. They were so sweet. I, like, woke up, and Pee-Pee was, like, sleeping, like, right here by my arm. And so I pulled him up a little bit, and he was, like, still sleeping. And I put my ear real close to his face, and I could hear him breathing in and out, and it was so sweet. Sometimes I wonder about, like, his biological mom and his brothers and sisters, if he had any, and what his dad looked like. Do you ever wonder that with your dogs? Boo and Tucker, we actually got to see their mom, and it was kind of a sweet story. So the woman that we bought them from, they were the last two, and so when we got down there, she like took us in the room to see them, and they were like in this little like pin thing that she had on the floor. It was just Boo and Tucker left, and they were so sweet. And I mean, they literally were like this big, just little fluff balls. And so their mother was like on this little day bed they had in there, and this woman, her friend was there too, and her friend had a Chihuahua that passed away while giving birth to these puppies. And so Boo and Tucker's mother was allowing the Chihuahua babies to feed on her, and it was cute. So it's a sad story, you know. And so we went down, and like Alex immediately picked up Tucker, and I immediately picked up Boo Radley. And as soon as we picked him up, like their mom like started growling a little bit, and the woman was like, she said to her, she's like, it's okay, they're not gonna hurt your babies. And I still tell Boo and Tucker that story, and I said, and the lady told your mom, they're not gonna hurt your babies, and we haven't. You've been our babies ever since. But we picked them up, and they were just so sweet. Such sweet little babies. And on the way home, we went to Walmart and got like a little bed for them to sleep on the way home. And I still have this picture somewhere. I think I might have it in my phone, actually. They like slept with their heads like crossed over like that, and they still sleep like that. Like if they sleep in their house together, which is what we call their crate, if they sleep in their house together, they'll sleep like with their like they'll sleep right next to each other. Or sometimes like when I go down there, they'll sleep and like one of them has his head over the other one's shoulder, or like their necks are crossed. It's so cute. love them all so much. Little dogs make me so happy, you know? It's like, I don't know, just very sweet. It's kind of getting chilly outside, but it's like a little windy tonight, and it says it's 50 degrees. It feels like it's colder than that, though. Do I have my coat with me? I do. My coat is in the back seat. I still have all this P.O. Box stuff, you guys, that I have to show that I haven't shown yet. I can't believe I keep on forgetting to show it. Don't let me buy a bunch of crap I don't need at Meijer tonight. That's my goal when I go in there, not to buy a bunch of crap. I don't really think I have anything to buy, honestly. This church over here, which doesn't even look like a church, it just becomes bigger and bigger and bigger. They just keep on adding on to it. I've been thinking a lot lately about what I want my next car to be. I would love to have a Jeep Wrangler, but I don't know that I think it's realistic. And they're kind of expensive, honestly. I don't know what I want. Tanya and I were talking the other day about Cadillacs, which I honestly don't really see myself ever like driving a Cadillac, but my Aunt Kathy always drove a Cadillac. Was I talking about this on here, or was this truly like a conversation with Tanya and I, and now I feel like I'm in a car having a conversation with her? But anyway, I was watching like a commercial, and I was like, it came on something I was watching the other day, and this commercial for like the new Cadillac came on, and it was gorgeous, and I was like, the inside of this car, I was like, is unbelievable. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, this is amazing. It's funny that as you get older, you know, it's more about like comfort. And like a Cadillac is truly comfort. I mean, when I saw the inside of this and all this stuff it had, and the, you know, of course the seat is gorgeous, paneling and all that stuff is beautiful, and I just don't see that as a car that I would drive. I used to drive a Nissan Xterra and I loved it. It's one of my favorite cars, but the radio and everything in it is just so basic that I think I'd like to have a few more bells and whistles next time. I don't know, we'll have to see. Do you guys think about the next car that you're gonna get? I'd like to drive this car as long as I possibly can, is what my dream would be. And not get another, you know, huge car payment that I have to pay over a period of time. That would be nice. And then just save money and put a lot of cash down on my next car so I don't have to have a huge car payment, you know? My last car I got paid off, and I then drove it for another 1.5 to 2 years. I think it was something like that. It was a long time, and didn't have a car payment. It was so nice. It was so, so nice not having a car payment. Text her. I said, do you care if I text if I vlog while we're going to Meijer? And she said, no, as long as I'm not on it. She said, as long as I'm not in it. On it. But you know I'm gonna sneak her on it while we're in the Meijer, so. Yeah, Tanya, so just deal with it. There was something I was going to tell you guys, and now I can't remember what it is. I guess it wasn't that important, was it? I should buy something fun to review tonight while I'm there on my review channel, shouldn't I? That'd be kind of fun. She's coming out right now. I see her. I do need to get something to drink. I'm thirsty. Nice to meet you, thirsty on Friday. All right, I'm gonna get off here. She's coming and she doesn't want to be on the vlog, so I'm not gonna make her. I'll be back later. Bye. We're up in the Meijer. And we're looking at the books. I actually wanted to get this Next Person You Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom. This is the book I was just sent by the publisher.
I couldn't get into this.
I want to read this. Tanya said she just finished this. What do you think? Was it good?
I mean, if you like Nicholas Sparks, you'll love it, but it's a little depressing.
There's Nora Roberts' new book for Christmas, The Dogs of Christmas. All the Christmas. Debbie McComber, she's got her new Christmas book out, Alaskan Holiday.
Is new.
Jodi Picoult. I'm not a big Jodi Picoult fan.
Yeah.
Bridge of Clay, Marcus Zuzak, who wrote the book Thief.
This is having sex with the president.
Stormy Daniels. Tanya calls it Having Sex with the President. There's another Debbie McComber book for Christmas. Lisa Jackson. There's all kinds of Christmas books if you want Christmas books.
This looks good. It's by the book thief.
Yeah.
I didn't look how young he is. Did you read the book?
No, I did not, but I have it at home. It's been on my list to read forever. Here's all the $5.97 books. There's always some good ones in here. Look, Wally Lamb, I'll take you there. I think I ended up buying that. Whew. We were just at the gas station getting our fountain pops, talking to our friend Tony. And this girl comes up to me and she taps me on my shoulder. I was at the register and she goes, "Can I ask you a question?" And I go, "Yeah." And she goes, what'd she say?
She said,
"Do you know who Peter Monn is?"
"Do you know who Peter Monn is?"
And I said, "Yes, I'm Peter Monn." It sounded like I was answering the phone. She was sweet. She was probably like 18.
Oh, she was cute.
And she was like, she's like, "Oh my God." She's like, "Let me FaceTime my friend." And oh no, here we are at the candle waxes. Now, which one's the first one you pick up? Sparkling cinnamon. These Yankee Candle ones, I don't think smell that great.
I don't think they're Ooh, no, that one smells pretty good. You still need to buy me the diffuser.
I can't find the one I'm talking about. It's kind of hard to do this and vlog at the same time. Oh. Ooh, this smells good. Cinnamon spice. Did you like that one?
Mm-hmm. Surprisingly.
I probably have Christmas waxes from last year. Do you like that?
Mm-hmm. Don't. Please.
Tanya. Oh, I like that one too. Holiday apple wreath. I don't love that one so much. I don't love it so much. No, that one stinks. Magical moments. Sage and red berry.
Ooh, is that good?
No, smells like bad breath. Santa arrived. Ooh, I kind of like that one. It smells like a sweet pine tree. Fresh balsam fir. I've got so many of the fir ones at home, and Glade actually puts one out that I really like. Frosted holly. Okay, so I'm gonna get Santa arrived. Santa's treats, which is my favorite. And sparkling cinnamon spice. Those are my three that I'm getting. You guys, you told me I wasn't supposed to buy anything.
Are you getting them all?
I'm gonna get 3. And then here are the ones that Alex likes. Okay, so these are the ones that Alex likes a lot. Dream Big. They haven't had the Invigorate Me is his favorite one. It smells like a spa. Oh, Dream Big is, it's nice. It's too flowery. He won't like it though. Look at these new sensational ones. They have like different packaging.
You can't beat that. Ooh, I would like this lemongrass.
Smell it and tell me how it is.
I'm not, Peter, I swear.
She swears she's mad at me now. Okay.
Oh, I love it.
How is it? See, look, the Yankee candles look so pretty. This is how you're supposed to smell it. I just don't think they burn very well. Do you? Let me show you their Post-it section. Okay, are you guys ready? This is what I love about the Meijer. Okay, so first of all, here's, because you know I love Post-it notes. What is this down here? It's like a little Post-it caddy. How cute is that? Oh my god, I love this pop-up Post-it note dispenser. How much is that? $3.24? I think I might have to get that. They have all kinds of them. How much is that one down there? Why is that one more expensive than the metal one? Oh, it's $9.99. This little one is Post-it note dispenser. I don't need a metal one. I'm gonna get this little cheapie though. But then look over here. There's their Sharpies. And then, oh my god, it's a whole Post-it note. Do you see all this? Look at this, it's fantastic. Look at that one, it's like a Post-it note pop-up. It's like a camera. Oh my god. This is so cool. I think I'm actually just gonna pay the $5 difference and get... Everything is falling. Is this like, oh, look at this one, it's white. How much are these? Note dispensers. I like that one. That's the one I'm gonna get. Oh. Isn't that so cool?
You never got me started enough. I'm getting you one.
You're gonna get a diffuser. Well, you guys.
What's this, babe?
The battery's dying. Which means this vlog is gonna end up being like 25 minutes, if even that long.
25.
Here, is that Elsa?
Mm-hmm.
There's Elsa. And what's the girl from Tangled? What's her name? Is that her right there? What's her name?
No, she's Elsa's sister.
What's her name?
No, that's... I don't know.
Tanya.
Elsa, Telsa?
Elsa and Tanya. I can't believe that my battery is about to die.
Me neither.
And there's music on in the background, which means it probably won't let me even post it because it'll be copyrighted.
You're kidding me.
Nope. It's just one of the, look at this Flint. What's this?
Something I need.
The only retractable lint roller. What's the Flint though for? Oh, lint on the... Okay, that's cool. I think I'm gonna have to buy one of those for a... Which color should I buy?
This. Either the blue or the black.
Ooh, I like the blue. I'm gonna do that and review it.
It's actually a navy one.
I'm gonna do it and review it.
And make your eyes
And then... Okay, get the refills too. So this is why I can't come in these stores, because then I want to buy all this stuff for my review channel.
Not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. There's Sorry, the game you can buy. They're all like these retro vintage editions, so.
The games we played are now.
Hold on a second. My arm hurts. Come on, dance with me.
Sit on the bench and let me show it. So, what are your thoughts for today?
My thoughts for today, flannel.
Ooh, I love me some flannel.
There's all kinds of flannel right there, do you see?
Ooh, I love the...
Look at the one that has the trucks on it.
I like the
Cool,
trucks.
isn't it?
It's my favorite.
Is it nice though?
It's $70.
I like the
it's not even
jersey
a king
sheets. That's
size.
what we wear. It's the jersey
Yeah,
sheets.
I like the jerseys too.
Do they have jersey sheets here?
I don't know, bro.
Tanya,
How cute these are.
here's all the Christmas.
Oh, God.
Here's all the Christmas Sensationals wax melts. They have Christmas wax melts down below here, Tanya.
Okay. do like a winter pine.
Hey.
No, stop.
Red hot. They're all basically the same smells.
Not feet,
Tanya, they do not. I don't need any more right now. Oh, I do know what I need though. Where is it? The automotive area. Okay, I need to get right here. Look at this. All these air fresheners. So I'm gonna get one. And Glade is my favorite, but I also like I do like the Yankee candles in these, but I will tell you they do not last very long. Where are the Yankee candle ones that have like, oh, there they are. They're usually the ones that have the really good smelling ones like Macintosh apple and stuff. They're up front. So I guess I'm gonna have to get the Gain ones, which I don't see them. Febreze, no. Here's one Gain one for $2.99. I like that, but I really was hoping for Macintosh apple. And they look like those are the ones that I get, but they don't have them, so I'll get the Gain one, I guess, unless I can find a... Where'd she go? Tanya?
Oh, I need to... Peter Monn. I swear to God. Look.
Aw, that is so cute.
Remind me, I'm gonna...
Okay, I'm back. Oh my God, do I want to show you what I bought? So I had to go home. I didn't want the vlog to be super short. I took my hat off. I've been driving around listening to my audiobook, so I apologize, but I'm just gonna leave it off. But I came home and plugged in my battery, and now I'm so it's not fully recharged, but it's recharged enough for me to, like, I don't know, do another half an hour or something. So anyway, yeah, and Alex just texted me that he's on his way home. It's daylight savings time tonight, which means that it falls back, springs forward, falls back. So in the spring, I did not grow up with daylight savings time. It's so weird. Like, I don't even know when it was, like 5 years ago or something. It changed in Indiana. And he just texted me and said that they're heading home. Sarah thought she left her keys on our kitchen counter because she drove over here, then they Ubered it downtown. But her keys are not on the kitchen counter, I looked. So anyway, it is currently 1:30, which is really like 2:30, 1:27. And I'm gonna finish this vlog and then I'm gonna listen to the rest of this. So anyway, I got Listerine. We were out of mouthwash, and I got, these Listerine Fresh Strips, because I love these. And I'm gonna actually open these right now. I vlogged for a little bit while I was in the store on my phone, but the lighting was so bad and I wasn't like looking into the camera, and I actually showed this stuff on here. So I'm just gonna re-show it. And then I got this. It's called Ovation Break Apart Spray Creamed Pumpkin Spice Filled Milk Chocolate, and it's like a little orange that it breaks away. It was like $4, 3 something. It was marked down to $1.09. So I was like, I'm getting this. It was on sale. It's pumpkin spice. So that was that stuff. And then I got dog treats. And then you guys are gonna love this. They had dog costumes on sale. I got this little dog costume for Pee-Pee. Is it not so cute? It's like Superman, but it's called Superboy. And look, it has a little bow on it. And then it has a cape. I think it's so cute. And then I got actually 2, I think I showed on here, it is so hot in here. I think I showed on here the air fresheners that I was gonna get. The car fresheners, but I actually, when I got over to where the laundry stuff was, they had the Febreze ones, and so I got Fresh Harvest Pumpkin, so I put the Gain one back, and Fresh Cut Pine. And I'm gonna smell the pumpkin one. So let's put this in here, and I actually, what is today, the 3rd? It says on here how long it's supposed to last. I think it says like up to 30 days or something. But I want to do a review of these because they don't last as long as they say they do. It doesn't say on here how long it should last. Well, the Yankee ones say that they're supposed to last, so all you do is, if you ever use these, they're good, but they don't last for very long. Especially if you have your heat on and stuff. Okay, and then the pine one. And then I actually, here's the Post-it note thing that I got. The metal, oh, it just got really windy outside. Leaves are blowing everywhere. The Post-it note thing. And then I got the Yankee Candle, wax melts, the ones that are called Santa Treats. Oh my God, they smell so good. They smell like spicy sugar cookies. But then I also noticed that they had the Febreze ones, so I put the other ones back, and I got, because I like the Febreze and, what's the other one? The Glade. I really like their wax melts. Even though they're a little bit more expensive, they're super strong. So I got Fresh Harvest Pumpkin, and I got Fresh Pressed Apple. I really wanted, a Macintosh apple. Oh, the apple smells so good. I really wanted the Macintosh apple car thing. The pumpkin's okay. It's not fantastic, but the other one was pine, and I have enough pine and stuff at home. And then I got the Flint, because I'm going to try that for a review video. Oh, I got some more wax melts. Oh, I got these. Febreze 1, they're called. Lemongrass and ginger, because Alex really, see how pretty they are? Alex really likes the ones that smell like spa smells. And so, oh my God, these are so fantastic. And these were like in the laundry detergent aisle. And then the last thing is, Mrs. Meijer's now has holiday scents out, and I got Iowa Pine, which smells like fir trees, but they also had, oh, it smells so good, but they also had Clove Orange, which did not smell, some of their smells are kind of, they smell very natural, like of the garden. They smell a little off to me, like I don't know that I would want them for like hand soap. And then they had Clove Orange, and what was the other one they had? Peppermint. And the peppermint, you know, like, have you ever had peppermint hand wash before? Lotion or anything? It didn't smell like that. It didn't smell, it smelled more of like natural peppermint that you would have in your garden. So if you like that, you would like that. But it didn't smell like sugary peppermint. And to be honest, I kind of prefer to have sugary peppermint. Come on, go down there. Hold on a second. I was back there moving around, so I was like, to stop it and start it again because I was out for the car for like 2 or 3 minutes. Okay. Anyway, I had some stuff back there that I bought at the gas station because I wanted to do a review video on little snack things that I had forgotten I bought. So, I'm gonna vlog for another 20 minutes or so, and then go and upload it. We had fun at Meijer tonight. This little alien guy that I bought, the chapstick, I really like, but it's hard to get it so it clicks tight and closed. Tanya's like, you always have the most fun stuff. Where do you get it? It was so funny because, so Tanya has been watching tons of like beauty influencers since I would say like in the last, 3 months, but really more so recently because just from watching like, drama videos and my videos and whatever, and she's gotten real interested in the makeup stuff. And so she watches like, she really likes Toddy Westbrook, and she likes James Charles, and Jeffree Star. She likes his videos. She thinks they're really fun. I think this is probably Alex and Sarah coming back because the car had the Uber sign on it. And who else is she likes? She just mentioned, she really likes Jaclyn Hill, actually. And so anyway, we were in there tonight, and she was wanting to get like a beauty blender. And she was like looking at all of the different e.l.f. products and stuff. She's like, I'm so into like makeup now. And she goes, are you gonna really buy Jeffree Star and James Charles palettes and give them away? And I was like, yeah. She was like, well, I would like one for Christmas. And I said, okay. I said, thank you for letting me know that. I said, that's a great Christmas present that I could get you. So I'm going to probably buy her one of those for a Christmas present because she would have fun with that, you know. I don't show it on here very often because, like, well, the Teresa Caputo thing, but even then she was kind of dressed down. Like, Tanya likes to get dressed up. She likes to, you know, do makeup and do her hair and stuff like that. And I don't know if you've heard some of the stories, but she'll talk about back in the day, like, you know, going out and, you know, wearing her, you know, tight jeans and shaker sweaters and her collar popped, and she'd go out and, so, but anyway, I thought it was kind of fun that she was saying that tonight. She was kind of looking through some stuff, so. But anyway, we had a good time. We just kind of drove around afterwards for a little bit, not for very long, because it was late, and I had given her, when we went to Las Vegas, Alex and I had gone to Lush, and we had bought a bunch of, like, bath bombs and stuff. So, we didn't end up using, did I even use one while I was there? I don't know. But I gave her one, and the bath oil thing, which is like, it looks like a little bath bomb, but it's oil. And she loved that. And so she did a bath bomb tonight, and she was kind of just like so relaxed. I don't even know if that may have been in the vlog earlier. She may have said something about that. But she was like, I want to go to Lush with you. I want to get more of those bath bombs. But she said, really what I want to do is get those like essential oil things. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? So if you get the bath bombs at Lush, you can also get, they look like little pastries is actually what they look like. I don't know how else to explain them. Some of them do. Some of them are like star-shaped or whatever, but they're oilier. And so you put them in the bath and they dissolve, and then there's like essential oils in there, and they're really nice for your skin. And so she really liked that. And I need to go to Lush anyway. Well, besides the Veganese, which is the conditioner, I am out of almost all of my favorite Lush products right now. Like, I don't have really any shower gel that I like from Lush. I kind of went so into the Lush stuff for a while that then I kind of wasn't super interested after, like, I bought so many products that I found the ones that I really like, but then after that, I just kind of, I didn't want to try a whole lot more because I tried so many things from there. The things that are, if you want to go to Lush or if you want to buy them online, the products that I would absolutely 100% stand behind are the Cup of Coffee face mask. Love it. I used it this morning. I did a face mask. I hadn't done one in a long time. It really made my face red though throughout the whole day. Like, if you go watch my review video, I really noticed it on my review video because I was sitting outside, so it was like all natural light. But I love the Cup of Coffee face mask, and it's lasted me forever. And I can tell you that it's probably like the expiration date is like a month and a half ago, and it's still good. I mean, and I check it because I make sure. There was one that I bought, the kind that you keep in the refrigerator. I don't like those, and the reason I don't like those is because you have to use them a lot right when you buy it, or they expire very fast. And I had one that had mold in it, so I was like, obviously I'm going to throw that out. I'm not going to use it. I can't remember even which one that was. I don't like the jelly masks. They're really hard to use. They're really hard to put on your face. Oh, by the way, those gold, some of you out there are like, I could care less about any of this kind of stuff, but I'm just going to talk about it because I haven't talked about these beauty products on here for a while. Those under eye masks that I got at Walmart, you know what I'm talking about? The gold under eye masks don't even stay on your skin. I tried to use them this morning and they wouldn't even, they just kept on falling off. And I like read the directions like twice and I was like, am I doing something wrong here? I mean, it's just real simple. It's like one of those face masks. It would not stay on my skin. But they smell really good, I will tell you that. They kind of smell rose-ish a little bit. I don't know. I mean, you know when you go to Walmart and they have like the huge area that has all the face masks? Do you know what I'm talking about? There's an ambulance going by. I am not real sold on those face masks that are like $1 to $3. I think they're kind of junk, honestly. I always get real excited. If you guys have found one in there that you really like, let me know. But I haven't been real impressed with those, and then I feel like I'm wasting my money on those when I could buy a more expensive one, you know what I mean? So the Lush cup of coffee face mask, I mean, I have really gotten a lot of uses out of it. And then the next thing is the Sleepy lotion. Love it. But you have to kind of like a lavender smell. It's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of a mix between like lavender and like patchouli. Like I wouldn't say like a strong patchouli, but it has definitely more of like a spicier scent than just lavender. It's fantastic. I love it. And then I got the Twilight spray, which we also spray our bed with that, like because it doubles as a linen spray. So, and it's supposed to smell like the Sleepy, so it's supposed to have like lavender in it. It smells fantastic. I love it. I also use it just as a body spray, as a you know, cologne sometimes if I am just going out for the day and I don't want to actually wear a cologne. And I've gotten a ton of compliments on it. I think it's very unisex. Like I think that you know, women or men could easily wear it. So those are the three that I like. The Veganese conditioner is my favorite conditioner, period. I do not like the American Dream. I think it's just real basic. I also don't like the Dream Cream, which is it's a lotion, but it's supposed to be very similar to the Sleepy lotion. I don't think it is. I don't think the texture or the scent is anything compared to it. I actually think that the scents, which I bought a whole container of it and I wish I hadn't. You can get samples though. They'll give you samples of stuff when you go in there. Because Lush is so overwhelming and it's like everything looks so fantastic, but everything is so expensive in there. God, Broadway is packed tonight. All the bars are packed, probably because it's the time, you know, the time change. But so I think it actually smells kind of stale, the Dream Cream. And then I have to say my favorite shampoo is Fair Traded. It's Fair Trade Honey. Is really nice. It's really, really nice. I don't like the shampoo bars or conditioning bars. Now, my husband, he loved his shampoo bar. He really likes it. And I think maybe the shampoo bar, he got the one for curly hair. Maybe it lathers up a little bit more. And when I talked about this on here before, and I also talked about the comment that I got, somebody commented and said that because of a certain thing that's lacking from it, it won't lather up, the conditioner or whatever, which sulfates, I think is what they said. But I don't like it because I like to get a lot of lather, you know what I mean? I'm also, to be honest with you, I've used the Aveda Blue Malva shampoo and conditioner before. I'm not real happy with it right now, and I spent so much money on it, like, I don't know why. I feel like it's not doing for me what it did before. And I didn't use it all the time. I mean, I used it maybe 3 times a week before, which is what they recommend as well. But it's supposed to like reduce the brassiness in your hair color. And I feel like my hair color is like really brassy. I mean, obviously you can't see it tonight, but if you have like white hair or gray hair, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like if I'm gonna have white or gray hair, like I want it to be distinct. Like I want it to be really white. So I don't know. I can't, I feel like when I used just the conditioner before and not the shampoo, like it was better. And now I have the shampoo and the conditioner, and I don't know, maybe the mix of both of them isn't, I don't know. But, so those are my favorite, are those my, I like, oh, the Happy Hippie shower gel, which I'm completely out of, is my favorite shower gel. The soaps, I will tell you, I really, really like the soaps where they cut like a bar of it off. Especially because Melissa gave I love the Rockstar one. That one's fantastic. Melissa gave us a couple that she had extras of that were holiday ones that I'm probably going to buy some of the holiday bars. It was like reindeer something was one of them. I really like the reindeer one, but the bars of soap that are like the gel, I think they're like, you know, the gel bars. I really, really like those bars of soap. And they make you feel very clean and they don't dry out your skin. I'm kind of a fanatic about, like, I was thinking about it as I was feeling my neck. I'm kind of a fanatic about lotioning. I always have been. And, like, I lotion from head to toe every time I get out of the shower every single time. I usually use Aveeno lotion, but recently I've been using that Mrs. Meyer's lavender lotion, which to be honest with you, I like equally. I will say that it is, like, I feel like the Aveeno lotion soaks in and it's like a thicker lotion. You guys are like, what? It matters as you get older. Like, you don't want, you know, as many wrinkles, and my skin has stayed pretty soft, honestly. So, and I've used that Aveeno lotion for years and years and years. I love it. And the only reason I'm not using it right now is because I bought some of that Mrs. Meyer's, and I'm like, well, I might as well use it, and it's basically the same thing. But usually during the day, like when I get up in the morning and I do a face mask, or if I don't do a face mask, if I just wash my face, I always do like the Benefit cream around my eyes. And then I always do like a, what do you call it? I either like really heavily put on like lip balm that I have in my bathroom that's like heavy duty, or like I did a lip scrub today. Can't remember the last time I did a lip scrub. Sometimes I'll just go over it real quick with like the e.l.f. lip scrub, even though I don't love it. It's like something, you know, on a daily basis, and then I put that on there, and then I lotion my face with Aveeno lotion before I leave the house. Because I like to go out in the sun, I never use any kind of lotion that has like retinol or anything in it, because it will just break my skin out completely and I'll just get like super, super red. So I don't use any of that. And I don't know that I think that you really have to either, you know? I think for me, honestly, like, the less toxic products I've used on my skin through the year, like one of the reasons why I like the Benefit face cream, which I just use on my eyes, one of the reasons why I really, really like it is because it's not super like chemical, but it doesn't smell real chemical. It just smells really, it feels really light. And I think that's also the reason why I like the Neutrogena hydrating face mask. I try to use that almost every night if I can before I go to bed, and I put it on my face, and it just kind of feels like a dewy lotion, honestly. And it dries up pretty quickly. It's not like, you know, you wake up 3 hours later and your face is still like wet from it. It's nice, you know, but it kind of just gives you dewy skin in the morning. I don't know, like, aren't we all trying to find some tricks as we get older, you know? And it's something that I've been doing for a long time. I will tell you that I wash my face with hand soap if I'm like by the sink and I'm washing my face. If I'm in the shower, I always wash my face with the Kiehl's Men's normal to oily skin face wash, which is like apricot smell. I really like it, and it's lasted me a long time. I thought it was kind of expensive when I bought it, but to use it on a daily basis, so if you're looking for like a men's face wash for your husband or boyfriend, Kiehl's is fantastic. I think it's really worked well with my skin. So, you know, for years I just used like bar soap. And I still do sometimes, you know, I'll do both in the shower. Like, I wash my face with bar soap. I like, just because I like, I'm such a fanatic about being clean, I'll wash my, you know, face with bar soap, and then I'll wash it with like the Kiehl's. I really like the Kiehl's though. And I like anything that makes me like smell good, you know. I remember years ago watching an Oprah, and she was talking about like, somebody was asking her, or somebody was saying that she always smells good, and they were asking her, you know, what perfume she wears, and she said, I don't really wear perfume typically. I, you know, take long baths, and I use a lot of like oil-based products in the bathtub, and I, you know, have all these kinds of things that have scents in them. And that is one of the things that's really nice about Lush, especially if you use a sleepy lotion, is, and I will also say this, well, hold on, and that you like smell of those things, like your hair smells of it, your skin smells of it, so it's nice, you know. It's like you kind of like carry that with you throughout the day. I used to use, back in the day, before I used the Aveeno lotion, and probably back and forth for a couple years, I used and they changed the formula. It's now like kind of a whipped cream, unless they went back to what they had before, but I stopped using it. I used to use the Burt's Bees honey body butter, and it smelled like honey. People literally stopped me and asked me what that smell was. Like, and I wouldn't have any other conditioner on or anything. I would just use, I've always used like, you know, Old Spice deodorant. I mean, I've used other stuff sometimes, but like Alex uses, Degree or Axe or something, like the real basic ones. He likes those more like sporty smells. But so other than that deodorant, for, you know, I would just have that lotion on. People would be like, oh my God, you smell so fantastic. What is it? And it comes like in a little tub, and it's the Burt's Bees Honey Body Butter. And I loved it. It was expensive, but it lasted, you know. I had no plans to buy anything tonight, and I spent $60 at Meijer. See, that's how it can happen. That's why I got to stay out of there, and I can't go in there and, like, you know, I was kind of in the mood to buy some things tonight, and so I was like, okay, allow yourself to get a few things, and so I did, but it probably doesn't hurt that I did all of November's bills too, you know, and all that's paid off. Do you ever do that? Like, after you get the bills paid, you're like, okay, now I have some money to spend. But I've kind of enjoyed buying some things recently, like, not huge things, but, you know, I've allowed myself to have a couple things that I wanted. I need to go through my closet. This is one of the things I want to do in the next couple weeks, is I want to go through my closet, and take out the things that aren't anywhere near a size that I would wear right now. I did this a couple years ago with all my folded clothes. So all of my folded clothes that I have in my closet right now, all my jeans, my shorts that are in there, my sweat shorts and stuff, it's all only things, like, so when you come into my closet right to the right, I have like these, what do you call them, shelves that are like built into the wall. All of that stuff is stuff that I can wear. It's all just stuff that I can wear. Because I want it just to be, you know, access stuff that fits me and things that I can wear. The rest of it though, the hanging shirts and stuff, I mean, I have stuff in there that's like a medium. I cannot even begin to tell you the last time that I was in a medium, long before I was married. So some of that stuff's been hanging there for 7 or 8 years. And I just need to take it out so I can put all my hanging clothes up there of stuff that does fit. And then I think, you know, it would be more enjoyable for me, because then when I went in there and I was like picking out what I wanted to wear, I'd be like, oh, I have this, or oh, I have that, you know what I mean? But I can't do that right now necessarily, because it's all just packed with stuff that doesn't fit me. And then I think what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna wash, like, get rid of the stuff that I don't want, take it to Goodwill or whatever, and then I think the rest of it, I'm going to rewash and hang in the basement, and it'll be like my motivation clothes, so that when I lose weight, it's still down there. I have a hard time throwing clothes out, because it's like, you know, I've had stuff that then down the road, 5 years down the road, I'm like, oh, whatever happened to that, you know, and then I want it again. So, do you guys ever feel like that? Like you threw something out and you're pissed that you did? I feel like that happens to me a lot. I really, like, one of my goals of getting this whole basement done is that I wanted this whole area right to the left of, like, where we have all these we have boxes actually of clothes right now down there, like stuff that, like, shorts of mine that don't fit and all this kind of stuff. Is I wanted to make several, or either buy or make several hanging racks, so we could have hanging clothes there and have our winter coats down there and stuff, because our winter coats are all in this closet right now by the front door, and they're all shoved in there. And then I also wanted to have, like, make like shelving units so that we can have our stuff in there, put them in plastic bins or whatever, and so that we would have like a bigger closet down in the basement that we could just go into and like just be like, oh, I want to use this, or oh, you know what I mean, or shoes or whatever. So we wouldn't necessarily have to throw that stuff out, but it would be like a bigger closet that we could have downstairs in our basement. I don't know. And then maybe I just need to go through and just get rid of a bunch of shit, you know? Maybe that's the reality. Supposed to go to listen to my sponsor's lead tonight, but by the time that she got back to me, Tanya and I were going to go, and Tanya was going to take her sponsee. By the time that she got back to me, it was like an hour before it started, and I was like, there is no way that I can pull it together to get there in time, because I didn't know where it was. Somebody was texting me. It's probably my husband. It's going to be about these keys, because I know that they have no idea where to find these keys. Yeah, he can't. her keys. She can't get into her, I mean, look, she doesn't have any of them, and then she can't get into her apartment or anything. I feel bad for her. Let's see what's in here. I've never been in this little strip mall before. Metro Diner. If you guys live in Indianapolis here. Oh, look at that. That's like a little coffee shop. What's it called? Coffee and Bakehouse. I might have to come over here and see. It's called Lulu's Coffee and Bakehouse. How cute is that? I've never seen this place before. There's like a candy store. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to come over here. See the hours. 6:30 to 5, 2, 3. Oh my God, it's so cute in there. I'm coming over here this week. Oh, he texted me back. I'm like, could she have left him in the Uber on the way down there? And then Planet Fitness is down here, which is actually one of the gyms I'm looking at maybe joining. This must have been an old grocery store because it looks like a grocery store turned into a gym. Tanya told me that Planet Fitness, see, it says open 24 hours, 12 a.m. Monday to 9 p.m. Friday, Saturday and Sunday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. That doesn't sound like 24 hours to me. It sounds like, oh, it's gonna stop. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Should we write it out? Should we write it out? Should we write it out? Let's write it out. It's not, I was getting mad because it wasn't stopping. Okay, I want a gym that's open 24 hours. That sounds like it's open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 24 hours. The rest, it's not. No. And then a hair place, Vanilla Bean Bakery. There's like all these cute little things. Custom cakes, cake pops. I think cake pops are kind of a cheat. I think they're cute, but like cupcakes. Okay, custom cakes, cake pops, cupcakes, cookies, custom treats, and cake truffles. What are cake truffles? That sounds pretty delicious. And then what is this? This is a Whole Foods. Oh, this is a Fresh Time. I like Fresh Time, but I'm kind of, to be honest with you, I was a little worn out when I found out that some of the food that they sell at Fresh Time is the same food that they sell at, what do you call it? Why can't I think of what I'm trying to say? Some of the same food that they sell at Meijer. And I'm like, and they're trying to make it look like it was deli food. And I'm like, this is not deli food. I don't know who you think you're fooling, but you're not fooling this one right here. I look at my deli food, okay? But I did find out that broccoli crunch had bacon in it. I'm so pissed about that. All these people are asking me to review stuff on my review channel, and they're like, review the Colossal Burger at Burger King, or review this. I'm just making up stuff. And I'm like, I'm a vegetarian. How am I supposed to possibly review this stuff? I can't review it because I'm a vegetarian, right? So I don't know what to do. Do I stop being a vegetarian for the review channel? Are you just looking for a reason to not be a vegetarian anymore, Peter? If I didn't want to be a vegetarian anymore, I would just say I decided not to be a vegetarian anymore. It's just not that deep. I mean, I think it is deep to be a vegetarian, but what I'm saying is, like, I just would say I decided not to be a vegetarian anymore. I haven't actually, like, you know, it's funny because in the grocery store tonight, okay, when was I vlogging this? Because this might have been the part that I was vlogging on my phone. I don't know. But I said to Tanya, I said, can you believe, I was looking at something like some kind of sausage biscuit deal or whatever. And I was like, can you believe it's been like, because I will tell you one of the things I do crave is sausage and bacon, like breakfast food. And I said, can you believe it's been like a year and 3 months since I've had sausage and bacon? And she's like, I don't know how you do it or something. I don't know. It should probably be on the vlog earlier. The part of my phone I'm not going to include because it's like, it was coming, like the color looked like yellowish. And I'm like looking off there instead of like looking because I didn't know where to look. And it was just not great. Okay, I gotta pull in here because he's texting me, and if they're asking, he might be asking me to come and pick her up. Where do I pull in? Surely not in front of Cirilla's, the sex store. Here, I'll pull into this gas station right here. Bow, chicka bow, bow, bow. What did he say? They're not. We tried. Where is her car keys and her house keys? Huh. I looked all around the house when I went back to charge my battery and it wasn't there. She's got to let her dog out, he said. Her little dog's so cute, Callie. She's got a pug that's named Callie. Same age as Boo and Tucker. And she snorts. She's so cute. And so when she moved to California, she got this dog, and now that she moved back to Indianapolis, she's gonna get another dog, another pug, and guess what she's gonna name it? Indy. Callie and Indy. Isn't that cute? Ready to have a relaxing day tomorrow. I had the live stream for Peter's Book Club for Carolyn Kepnes's You. I still have to finish it. I'm listening to it tonight. I don't have much longer to go with it. It's kind of an interesting book. Like, I have to say, there are parts of it that remind me of American Psycho by Bret Easton Ellis. I don't know why, but part of it reminds me of that. And it's really the voice of the narrator, not so much the story. But I listened to like an hour of it while I was like waiting for my battery to charge, and I have to say that something changed in it for me. Like, I really started to like it more and more, and I don't know why, I just did. Like, the story got more interesting to me or something like that. I think there's a follow-up to it as well. There's like a sequel to the book, but I have no idea how it's going to end now. I still have a little bit more to listen to, so I'm gonna listen to the end of it and then do the live stream tomorrow. It's gonna be interesting to hear what people have to say in the live stream. My book club live streams never really pack them in. There's always like 30 people, I'd say. The book club has like 900 people, and it seems like there's a lot of people that are really pretty active in the book club discussion. It's fun. I was texting Mel, my book club assistant, earlier tonight, and I was asking her like what she thought of the book and stuff like that. Hey Mel, how are you? She is so sweet. She's like having a hard time. The next book that we're reading is Franny and Zoe by J.D. Salinger, which is interesting because Franny and Zoe is kind of at the beginning of the book, but also like it's like J.D. Salinger is kind of woven into this book through another character, which is interesting. But anyway, she was like, I can't find a copy of Franny and Zoe. I was like, I went to Half Price Books and they had a bunch of them. I mean, I have like 2 already at home, but I just happened to be like looking there. I was like, I'll just send you one. Don't even worry about it. So, if I have read all of Franny and Zoe, I don't remember it. I know I read part of Franny. Very depressing book. My mother knew so much about J.D. Salinger and all of his books, and they're all like a family. Like Catcher in the Rye, the characters in that, Franny and Zoe, Raise High the Roof Beams, Carpenter, I think that's what it's called, or something like that. They're all like of this family, and my mom, like, she knew all about it. She had read a lot of books about J.D. Salinger and stuff like that. What is he texting me? Like, I don't even know where to pull over, to be honest with you. Another strip mall? I didn't even know there was a Dick's Sporting Goods over here. Oh my god, and a movie theater? Oh, I wonder if this is like Trader's Point movie theater over here. I bet it is. Oh my god, that pumpkin stuff smells so good coming out of my heat. 2 missed calls. Oh. Hold on, he's calling me. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I turned it on. I was like sitting like way back here. I was like, now that is a look right there. He had called me like twice. Sarah asked me if I would come and take her to her apartment because she doesn't know when the people will be able to come out there and let her in. And I was like, yeah, no problem. So I am headed back to go pick her up. I would have her on the vlog, but I have a feeling she's probably really in no mood to be in the vlog tonight after all of this. They didn't sound too stressed out though. She said they said that she said that they were having a good time. He said that they had a good time. So she's real low key. She'll be in one of my vlogs and stuff. She's really fun and she's a really good person. I really like her. She gave such an amazing speech at our wedding reception. So Alex and I, for our wedding reception, or for our wedding, for those of you that haven't heard this story before, I'll just tell it, I guess. Anyway, oh, I do want to say this. I found out because somebody mentioned it in the comment section. I don't know if it was on my BookTube channel or whatever, but somebody put it on there today that Josh Malerman, his book Bird Box, which I read and I loved. It was a great thriller, very apocalyptic, but it was a really good thriller. It has been turned into a movie with Sandra Bullock. Which she'll probably do a great job in it, but I have a hard time seeing her as the main character, but whatever. She'll probably do great. I love Sandra Bullock. But anyway, it's coming out in movie theaters, but Netflix is showing it first. And it comes out November 12th. I looked it up on Netflix. So I'm like super excited to see that. So November 12th, Bird Box on Netflix with Bird Box on Netflix with Sandra Bullock. So you have to go check that out. Okay. What was I gonna say? I don't even know what I was talking about before. It doesn't matter anymore. So, but we got married at the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas, and we actually looked at a couple different venues. We looked at the Encore, we looked at the Bellagio, we looked at the Wynn, and all of them were super, super expensive to have like a wedding service in. They're like $3,000 to $5,000 for like a half an hour. It's super expensive. Well, the Cosmopolitan had just opened, and we had a friend of ours that actually married us, and she was living there at the time, and she had gone to the opening of the hotel, and she said it was fantastic. And then some friends of ours had gotten married at Caesars, and they told us that the person that had done their wedding planning, who this woman was fantastic, that she was working at the Cosmopolitan. So they told us to call her, and they had become friends with her, and so we did, and she really helped us, and she like totally struck this deal with us because we were like the first wedding that the Cosmopolitan had ever had. So they were like in exchange for like being able to use our pictures and stuff for their website at the time. I don't think they're on there anymore for their wedding website, but they did use them at the time. In exchange for that, they gave us like this great rate, and it wasn't that expensive at all. We got a block of rooms, we got a wraparound suite like the one that we stayed in this last time. We had it for like 2 nights. I mean, we paid for the rest of the nights that we were there, but and then their wedding chapel is actually like 2 suites with the wall knocked down, and it overlooks the fountains of the Bellagio, and you're right like on a floor that you can actually, while you're getting married, see the fountains. And in some of the wedding pictures, it's funny because my cousin is like looking behind her like while we're exchanging vows at the fountains, because the fountains are going off. But anyway, I mean, you could hear them and everything. It's fantastic. It's awesome. So we got married at the Cosmopolitan. My cousin was my best person, and Sarah was Alex's, and my dad walked me down the aisle. Alex's mom walked him down the aisle. My aunt and uncle were there. Alex's godmother was there. All his brothers were there. Carlos and Liliana at the time were not married, but Liliana was there. They came from Venezuela, and she was pregnant at the time, and like just pregnant, like I think like a month pregnant, because they got Yes, just pregnant. Because I think they got married like, maybe when, I don't know, Carlitos was little, but he wasn't too little. But anyway, so they came from Venezuela, and Alex's brother Fufu had actually been there that whole summer, so he came back with them, and they all spoke. Fufu spoke at the wedding, Alex's mom spoke, my dad spoke. We had such a great wedding. It was so fantastic, and it was just a really good time. They went and did like everything. Alex's family, like they went and saw everything in Las Vegas. Like I think Carlos and Liliana have seen more in Las Vegas than I've ever seen. I mean, they went to everything there, and they stayed for an extended period of time too. So anyway, that was fun. And we had our wedding reception at this Italian restaurant that was like in the Caesars like mall, and we had a really hard time finding a restaurant. Let me just tell you, wedding receptions in Las Vegas for 30 people, because the thing was, we could have 30 people. If we went over that, then it was like so much more per person for the wedding, and the dinner was like that too. And it was really hard to find a place to do that wasn't like super, super expensive. And it was still expensive, but it wasn't like, you know, I mean, we weren't going to be the people that were going to spend 50 or 100 grand or 200 grand on a wedding. You know, that wasn't going to be us. And it was nowhere near that. Nothing anywhere near that. But, I mean, for us, it was still expensive because we wanted to do it nice. And then after that, for the people that, you know, like my dad and my stepmom and my aunt and my uncle and stuff that didn't want to like go out more, we went to the Chandelier Bar, which is in the middle of the Cosmopolitan. It actually looks like a chandelier when you're sitting in it. It's very cool. That's where we had like rented out a space in there, and we had like after reception, and it was fun. That was such a great week. I would get married all over again if I could. I always tell people, you know, like, number one, I would really make sure you have, like, I know people really want to have this fairy tale wedding and all this kind of stuff, and I think that's fantastic, and everybody should have what they want to have, right? But then I know so many people that spend so much money on their wedding and then they don't take a honeymoon. Even just like 2 days away, just the two of you, to go to like a city, you know, like if you were in Indianapolis, to go to Louisville or Chicago or St. Louis for like 2 days by yourself. You know, they'll be like, no, we're going to save up and take a honeymoon. Like, you need to take a honeymoon right then for like 2 days. I mean, unless you absolutely can't because of work or something like that, you know, you really should, because that moment, like, I cannot even explain what it feels like when you get married, right? It just feels so special, and you feel so connected, and it's like to have like the days after that followed up. And it was funny because like the next day, our friends got us a cabana at this pool, and we were like at the quieter pool, and they hung out all day the next day. I've told this on here too, because like Fufu wanted to go to a skate park and they couldn't find a skate park, so we ended up having to like take him to go hang out with our friends, and they hung out at this other pool at the Cosmopolitan, and he hung out with them all day long. But we hung out at like the quieter pool and got a cabana, and I don't know, I just remember that day was just like, I mean, I love my husband, but man, I loved my husband that day. You know what I mean? Like, you just feel so connected in that moment and that week and everything. And it's very, very cool. There is something that changes, you know, and I think like for us, we got married in 2011, and legally we got married in 2014, that July when it changed to Indiana. And I can't remember when the Supreme Court change happened, but it was later. But in Indiana, it happened, actually it was like the week of my birthday. It was like June 26th of 2014. I think it was like, that might be the exact date, I don't know, but that's when we got legally married. I don't look at that date as my wedding date. I look at my wedding anniversary that we had, and that was, 3 years before it was legal to get married in this country. And federally, and we had decided to do that early. And I remember at that time Alex and I having this conversation. Literally the next day, And which was also when I grew my beard out. If you go look at my wedding pictures, I have no beard. And that day was the day after it was when I decided I was going to grow my beard out. So I've had a beard since the day after I got married in 2011. But anyway, I remember us talking and I was like, do you feel any different? And he was like, you mean like about being married? Like, does the relationship feel different? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, yeah, it really does. And I was like, I know it does. We felt so committed to each other. And it wasn't like in that moment since then, like we haven't had problems and things haven't happened. That's just bullshit, right? I mean, we've had problems, okay? But it felt like we were in it together. Like it really seemed like it sealed the deal. I don't know, it was cool. But that was a fun week. I remember when we went and registered for shit. That was so much fun. We literally scanned, we scanned shit we knew we weren't gonna get, but just to have fun with it. We scanned like couches and all kinds of stuff. We had so much fun with that. With the, like the scanning guns that you get at stores. So we registered at Crate and Barrel, Macy's. Where was the other place that was kind of like off the radar? Target. Everybody told us to register at Target. And I'll tell you something about registering for a wedding in a second that was actually a really good idea that people told us. And then there was one other place that we registered. I can't remember what it was. Now, I think one of the things that's really cool, we've done this for our friends before. Like if your friend is going somewhere like on their honeymoon, often that they'll have these registries where you can buy them an experience or a one-night room on their honeymoon or whatever. So they'll like put things on their honeymoon register that they want to do, and then you can purchase that for them, or you can put like $30 towards it or whatever, so that you're actually buying them an experience on their honeymoon. I think that is so cool. I love that. But one of my friends said to us, or a couple friends of ours told us, that to register at Target, like make sure that you register like, what do you call it? Like cleaning supplies, like, like brooms, mops, things like that, because people will buy you not one, but they'll buy you like 3 or 4 things together as like a bundle. They also told us to register for games, and I would never have thought this, and this was such a great idea, to go in and like register for or like different games, not like just like Monopoly, but like Apples to Apples or whatever, things that are in there. And we got a lot of games as gifts, and I thought that was a really cool idea. We also registered for a couple like music CDs. I don't even know why, but one of them I must have just sat there and it was The Script too, the band The Script, and I must have just like scanned it like 4 times because we got by accident, because we got that CD like 4 times, which was kind of funny, I thought. But it was fun. We had a good time. We got some very nice presents. Some of them we've never even used that are still in our basement. I remember Tanya got us an ice cream maker, and I haven't used it actually. It's down there. I've always been like wanting to save it until we get like our kitchen redone, and but I think I'm gonna break it out. Maybe I'll break it out and Tanya and I can make an ice cream in it together, and we can do a little, you know what I want to do? Okay, I know when I say this, people are gonna be like, seriously, Peter, like another idea? But I really want to do like maybe twice a month or something, or maybe just one day a week. If I get to the point where I'm doing videos on my review channel every day, I want to do DIYs on there, okay? Now, stay with me for a second. They wouldn't just be like DIY face scrubs. They would be like, you go and you buy like a certain lip scrub that I really like, or I try like the Witch's Brew Frappuccino, and then I show you a DIY of how to do it on there. I think that would be kind of fun. I like the DIY stuff. I've been watching a lot of those too, and they're fun videos to make. So I don't know, I may try. What do you guys think about that? You're like, no, Peter, okay, we don't need that. I think it would be fun, and I would put it on the review channel. I wouldn't put it on my main channel. So we'll see. We'll see. That week getting married was fun. It is like really pumpkin-y in here right now. Creaky Halloween door is over. It's November. What is today? The 3rd? I don't even know what today's date is. I think it's the 3rd. Well, now it's the 4th, but... Oh... lunch tomorrow. And then I'll do my book live stream. I've been craving ice cream. You scream, we all scream for ice cream. I showed that on a little bit of my vlog too. My favorite ice cream is Chubby Hubby from Ben & Jerry's. But I really want to go to Maggie Moo's, and I want to get this mud pie ice cream that they have. I've been craving it for a while. So I think I'm going to get some tomorrow, and then maybe Alex and I can watch a movie or something while we eat ice cream. Wouldn't that be fun? I miss doing that. Download some movies, or Tanya had watched, she was so mad. She had watched a movie from the Red Box, is what I was going to say. She was so mad about The Haunting of Hill House tonight. She was like, I am so tired of that show. She was like, they just need to tell the answers. And I go, well, what episode are you on? She's like, 8, and I feel like they're never going to tell anything. And I was like, well, what do you want to know? And she's like, well, I don't know why this happened or that happened. And I go, well, they already explained it. And she's like, they did? And I'm like, yeah, Tanya, do you remember when we were talking and you said that you saw all the ghosts? Because I had watched all these videos where they go in and they show you like ghosts that you didn't notice. I didn't notice any of them. Tanya's like, oh, I saw all those ghosts. I know everything. I saw all those ghosts. I know what you're talking about. I already know about all that. So I'm trying to explain to her about the bent neck lady. If you've watched it, there's a whole thing about, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but she's like, how did you get that from that? I go, how did you not get that from that? She's like, well, I'm so confused, I guess. And she goes, I'm just ready for the show to be over. I go, do you not like it? She's like, I love it. She's like, I go, are you so scared that you're vomiting at night and you can't go to sleep like you told me it was going to do? She's like, no, I don't think it's that scary at all. It really isn't that scary. It's just a really well done show. So if you haven't watched The Haunting of Hill House, first go watch my review, which is spoiler free, and then go watch The Haunting of Hill House. But yeah. Anyway, do you know what I would really like is some suggestions for, I came up with one tonight listening to my audiobook. Oh my god, my battery's about to die. This is perfect because I'm almost done. I thought of a new thing I want to review for my review channel. But if you have some suggestions, food, gadgets, whatever, put them in the comment section below because I really want to start doing more videos on that on a regular basis. I'm really having fun with those, and they seem easier to me right now. So while I'm kind of in the mode of doing those, I want to continue them. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.